Open the box first. You will see a picture like this on the inside of the lid. Please follow the steps in the picture. Step 1. Open the paper bag and find the card with the QR code. Step 2. Scan the QR code on the card to watch the video. Step 3. Take out the practice yarn from the materials pack. Watch the practice yarn video and practice the basic stitches. This is very important for beginners. Practicing these basic stitches will make it easier for you to start crocheting. Step 4. Watch the tutorial video for the doll you will make. Then, you can make your very own doll. During the making process, if you have any suggestions or questions, please contact us by email. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Take the yarn ball out of the materials kit. Find the yarn tail and open the yarn ball. You can place the yarn ball inside a box. This makes it easier for you to pull the yarn on to keep the yarn ball tidy while crocheting. Now, let's make this cute crouching Highland cattle. Welcome everyone to join us in making it. Before we start crocheting, please take out the practice yarn from your materials kit. Scan the QR code to watch the basic tutorial video. Use the practice yarn to practice the basic stitches. The practice yarn can be used over and over again. Now, let's make the Highland cattle's head. That is this part. For the head, we'll start with a magic ring. At the beginning of each round, you need to crochet a chain stitch to act as a turning stitch to raise the height. At the end of each round, crochet a slip stitch to join the start and end of the round, creating a seamless connection. The chain stitch and slip stitch here are not counted in the total stitch count. Next, I will explain the process and possible issues during crocheting. Let's get started. Take out the yarn ball from your material pack. Find the yarn tail. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Place the yarn ball back into the box. Pull the yarn tail. This keeps the yarn ball neat and makes it easier for the yarn ball to roll. Take out the brown yarn. First, make a magic ring. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Open your left palm facing up. Pass the yarn between your pinky and ring finger. Pass the yarn through the palm between your middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn over the base of your index finger. This can keep the yarn from slipping off. The yarn tail is too short here. You can pull the yarn tail to lengthen it. If the yarn tail is too long, pull the other side connecting to the yarn ball to shorten it. Wrap the yarn once around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn at the crossing point with your thumb and middle finger. Take out the crochet hook. You can hold the hook like holding a pen. This is called the pen grip. You can also hold the hook like holding a knife. This is called the knife grip. Hold the crochet hook in whichever way you feel most comfortable. We will use the knife grip. The crochet hook has a bent tip on one side. Keep the bent tip facing you while crocheting. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on your middle finger. The crochet hook should be positioned in front of the working yarn. The yarn over the index finger which is connecting to the yarn ball is the working yarn. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip points toward the working yarn. Pull the crochet hook horizontally to the right. Pull the yarn through the loop on your middle finger. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There is now a loop on the crochet hook. Slide this loop toward the back of the hook to prevent it from slipping off. This creates a magic ring on your middle finger. Be sure to leave some space between the loop and the crochet hook. This allows the crochet hook to move freely through the loop. Next, crochet 1 chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn from the back, lift the hook upward and press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is pointing downward. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Horizontally pull the hook to the right, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Now there is 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. This completes 1 chain stitch. It looks like a V shape from the side. This chain stitch serves as a standing stitch to raise height and is not counted as a stitch. Remove the magic ring from your middle finger. If the magic ring is too small, gently pull the loop to enlarge it. If the magic ring is too big, you can pull the yarn tail to narrow it. Now the magic ring is made, and a chain stitch has also been completed. You can start crocheting now. A chain stitch is made when creating the magic ring. Now you need to make 6 single crochet into the magic ring. While crocheting, you can adjust the yarn tension using your index finger. Lifting your index finger tightens the yarn. Relaxing your index finger loosens the yarn. Now let's see how to make a single crochet. Hold the 2 strands of the magic ring with your thumb and middle finger. Press the loop on the crochet hook with your right hand's index finger. This helps prevent the magic ring from twisting or deforming, and it will be easier to proceed with the next steps. The first single crochet, insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the hook around the working yarn end, press down on the yarn. The bent tip is pointing down. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pull the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the hook. This completes a half single crochet. Wrap the hook around the working yarn. Lift the hook upwards and press down on the yarn. The bent tip is pointing down. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the hook horizontally to the right, pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces you. There is now 1 loop on the hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. This completes 1 single crochet. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. Take out the stitch marker and insert it through the gap beneath the V shape. Insert through the 2 strands of the V shape. Secure the stitch marker. Mark the first stitch of each round with the stitch marker. The second single crochet, insert the hook through the 2 strands of the magic ring. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the hook around the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is pointing down. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook with yarn horizontally to the right through the 2 strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the crochet hook. This completes a half single crochet. You might find that the loops become too large while crocheting. In this case, lift your index finger to tighten the loops. If the loops are too small, lift the crochet hook upward to enlarge them. At the same time, try to keep both loops about the same size. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn, lifting the hook upwards, then press the hook down on the yarn. The bent tip is facing down. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the crochet hook with yarn horizontally to the right through the 2 loops on the hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There is now 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The second single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see the V shapes. The third single crochet, insert the crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Wrap the yarn around the hook, lift the crochet hook upwards and press down on the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. Pull the crochet hook with yarn horizontally to the right through both strands of the magic ring. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. Push the loops to the back of the crochet hook. Wrap the crochet hook around the working yarn and lift the hook upwards. Press the crochet hook down onto the working yarn. The bent tip is facing down. Note that the crochet hook only needs to wrap the yarn once. Now, let's demonstrate a common mistake. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook again. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Pulling the crochet hook horizontally to the right will make it harder to pull through the loops. This is incorrect. We need to remove the extra yarn over the hook. Press down on the correct yarn. Release the extra yarn. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook once. Having 3 loops on the hook is correct. Pull the hook horizontally to the right. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Rotate the crochet hook so the bent tip faces toward you. There is 1 loop on the crochet hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. The third single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V shapes. You might encounter this situation while crocheting. You crocheted 3 single crochet, but from the side view, there are 4 V shapes. This shows an error was made while crocheting. We need to undo the incorrect stitch. Lift the hook up and enlarge the loop. Remove the crochet hook. The first 2 single crochet are correct and should be kept. Pinch the first 2 V shapes. Pull the working yarn to undo the incorrect stitch. You will see 2 V shapes and 1 loop left. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Crochet the third single crochet again. The working yarn is a bit long here. You can pull the side connecting to the yarn ball to tighten the working yarn. The third single crochet, insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. Yarn over the hook and pull through the 2 loops on your crochet hook. The third single crochet is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V shapes. The fourth single crochet, insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the magic ring. Yarn over the hook and pull through the 2 loops on your crochet hook. The fourth single crochet is completed. From the side view, there are 4 V shapes. The 5th single crochet. The 5th single crochet is completed. From the side view, there are 5 V shapes. The 6th single crochet. 6 single crochet are completed. From the side view, there are 6 V shapes. Count the stitches. Pull the loop to enlarge it and remove the crochet hook. Start counting from where the stitch marker is. This is the first one. Second. Third. Fourth. The fifth. Sixth. Don't confuse this loop with a stitch. Next, pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Make sure there are no gaps in the center of the fabric. Continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop and hold the yarn on hand. Lift your index finger to tighten the loop. Leave a small gap between the hook and the loop. The loop should be able to move freely on the hook. Crochet a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. That is the stitch marked with the stitch marker. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the crochet hook into the gap next to the stitch marker. You need to pass through both strands of the V shape. Yarn over the crochet hook and then pull the yarn through both strands of the V shape. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. This creates a slip stitch. Viewed from the side, it looks like a V shape. This slip stitch is used to join the beginning and end. It is not counted as a stitch. To avoid mistaking the slip stitch for a stitch, we need to tighten it. Pass the loop on the crochet hook with your index finger. Then lift the crochet hook upward. This tightens the slip stitch. The first round is completed. Here is a diagram to explain what you just did and how you can visualize a crochet pattern. Each number in this diagram represents a V-shaped stitch. The blue circle in the middle shows the first round. That is a magic ring. There are 6 single crochet. This is what the first round looks like. The outer yellow circle shows the second round. It is the round we just finished. It has 12 V-shaped stitches. From the diagram, you can see that each round forms a complete circle of stitches. The last stitch ends just behind the first stitch. The stitches don't overlap within a round. Now, let's review what we did in the second round. We started by inserting the crochet hook into the first stitch of the first round. That is the one marked with the yellow stitch marker. We first made a single crochet into that stitch. Pick this stitch. Then I said to turn it into an increase stitch, so we need to crochet one more single crochet into the same stitch. This becomes the second V shape. Crocheting 2 stitches into the same stitch is called an increase stitch. Abbreviated as INC. For the second round, the instruction is to make 6 increase stitches. If you look at this diagram, you'll see that every 2 stitches correspond to 1 stitch of the previous round. That's why if you look around this circle, we actually made 6 increase stitches in total, but there are 12 V-shaped stitches. This is how the fabric changes from this small circle into a slightly bigger one. Here is a new diagram. It can help you visualize what to do in the third round. In this diagram, the yellow inner circle with numbers represents the second round. Remember, at the end of the second round, there are 12 V-shaped stitches. It's this part. Now, we'll make this circle bigger by following the third round's pattern. The third round is shown by the outer pink circle. To start the third round, first crochet a single crochet stitch, abbreviated as SC. This stitch should be worked into the first stitch of the second round. So this is the first single crochet of the third round. You need to crochet into the first stitch of the second round. That is the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker. Next, we will make an increased stitch in the next stitch. This is the next stitch of the second round. We will make an increased stitch here. Remember, an increased stitch means crocheting to single crochet into the same stitch. Now you will have 3 V-shaped stitches. The stitches in the parentheses make up one sequence. This sequence needs to be repeated 6 times. Make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, make an increased stitch in the next stitch. Repeat the sequence inside the parentheses again. We need to repeat this process fully 6 times. This sequence actually equals 3 V-shaped stitches. In the end, you will have 3 multiplied by 6, which equals 18 V-shaped stitches. This is what the number after the equal sign means. For the second round, we first need to understand the hook insertion points. Remove the crochet hook. The first stitch of the second round should be worked into the first stitch of the previous round. That is the stitch marked with the stitch marker. We need to insert the hook into the gap beneath the V shape. Insert through the 2 strands of the V shape. This is the hook insertion point for the first stitch. The insertion point for the second stitch is to the left of the first stitch. Insert the hook through the gap beneath the V shape on the left side. Insert hook through both strands of the V shape. Insertion point for the third stitch. Insertion point for the fourth stitch. Insertion point for the fifth stitch. Insertion point for the sixth stitch. The insertion point for the last stitch is to the right of the first stitch. Next, let's start crocheting. Insert the hook back into the loop. Hold the yarn on hand and tighten the loop. Place the yarn tail at the back of the fabric. You can hold it in place with your finger. For the second round, start with 1 chain stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the crochet hook. This forms 1 chain stitch. From the side view, it looks like a V shape. This chain stitch acts as a standing stitch to raise the height and is not counted in the stitch count. Next, crochet 6 single crochet increases. A single crochet increase means crocheting to single crochet into 1 stitch. Let's crochet the first single crochet increase. First, crochet a single crochet. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the crochet hook through the gap next to the stitch marker. Insert hook through the 2 strands of the V-shape. Press down on the working yarn with the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through the 2 strands of the V-shape. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook and pull the working yarn through both loops on the hook. The first single crochet is completed. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. Mark the first stitch of each round with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly find the first stitch of each round. Next, crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch. Insert through the 2 strands of the V-shape. Press the crochet hook downward on the working yarn over the hook and pull through both loops of the V-shape. Yarn over the hook and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. The first single crochet increase is completed. From the side you can see the V-shapes. The second single crochet increase. Insert the hook into the gap below the left V-shape. First, crochet 1 single crochet. Then, crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the same stitch to crochet 1 more single crochet. The second single crochet increase is completed. From the side, you can see for V-shapes. Third increase. Fourth increase. Fifth increase. The sixth increase. Six single crochet increases are completed. Count the number of stitches. Start from the stitch marker position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Please do not mistake this loop for a stitch. Confirm the stitch count is correct. Continue crocheting. Crochet a slip stitch. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull the yarn through both strands of the V-shape. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. This creates a slip stitch. This slip stitch is used to join the beginning and end. It is not counted as a stitch. Tighten the slip stitch. The second round is completed. If the middle loop loosens, we can pull the yarn tail of the magic ring to tighten it. Before crocheting the third round, everyone can take out paper and pen. Write down the stitches for the third round following the method shown in the video. The third round requires starting with 1 chain stitch. CH stands for chain stitch. Then crochet 1 single crochet. SC stands for single crochet. 1 single crochet increase. INC stands for single crochet increase. 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet increase from one sequence. Repeat the sequence 6 times. Then finish with 1 slip stitch. SL stands for slip stitch. A total of 18 stitches will be made in round 3. The chain stitch and slip stitch here are not counted into the total stitch count. In the first sequence, crochet a single crochet into the first stitch. Crochet an increase in the second stitch. That means you need to crochet to single crochet into the second stitch. Let's start crocheting. First, crochet a chain stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the crochet hook. 1 chain stitch is done. This chain stitch acts as a standing stitch to raise height and is not counted as a stitch. Use the pen to mark under the completed stitch. In the first sequence, crochet 1 single crochet first. A single crochet in the first stitch. Remove the stitch marker and mark the first stitch. Make a single crochet increase in the second stitch. First, crochet a single crochet in the next stitch. Then make another single crochet in the same stitch. One single crochet increase is completed. Both single crochet are worked into the same stitch. The first sequence is completed. There are 3 marks. From the side, you can see 3 V shapes. In the second sequence, work a single crochet first. Work into the next stitch. Then make a single crochet increase. Crochet a single crochet first in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. Both single crochet are worked into the same stitch. The second sequence is completed. There are 6 V shapes visible from the side. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch for the third sequence. Then make an increase stitch. First, crochet 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. The third sequence is completed. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch for the fourth sequence. Then make an increase stitch in the next stitch. The fourth sequence is completed. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch for the fifth sequence. Then make an increase stitch in the next stitch. The fifth sequence is completed. Crochet a single crochet in the next stitch for the sixth sequence. Then make an increase stitch in the next stitch. Six sequences are completed. There are 18 stitch marks in total here. The fabric shows 18 V-shapes visible from the side. If the number of stitches is incorrect, you can unravel back to the first stitch marked by the stitch marker and crochet again. Finish by making a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull through the first stitch. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. This is a slip stitch. Here, the slip stitch is used to join the beginning and the end. It is not counted as a stitch. Tighten the slip stitch. Make a mark. Round 3 is completed. There is an important point you need to understand, which is that to SC is not the same as an increase stitch. To SC means you should crochet one single crochet in one hole. And then crochet another single crochet in the next hole. An increase stitch means you first crochet one single crochet in one hole, and then crochet another single crochet in the same hole. Then you will have 4 V-shapes. Let's have a look on the fabric. The first stitch, here is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. The third stitch contains 2 single crochet. Therefore, the third stitch is an increase stitch. This sequence consists of 2 single crochet and 1 increase stitch. A total of 4 V-shapes are formed. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 6 times, then you will have 4 multiplied by 6, equaling 24 stitches. during crocheting since there is much to keep track of in each round. When you lose track, you can refer to these notes to find your position. One single crochet counts as one V shape. One increased stitch counts as two V shapes. The SC indicates the first stitch is a single crochet, and the second stitch is a single crochet. INC indicates the third stitch is an increased stitch. According to the pattern rule in this diagram, if you have recorded for single crochet on paper, it indicates that you have completed a sequence of two single crochet and one increased stitch. If you have recorded 5 single crochet on paper, then you know you have completed another single crochet. One sequence forms for V shapes. When you complete the 5th single crochet, it means you have finished the first single crochet of the second sequence. If the diagram requires you to make 3 SC and 1 INC, this means you should crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch. One single crochet in the second stitch. One single crochet in the third stitch. One increased stitch in the fourth stitch. An increased stitch means to single crochet in one stitch. After completing the sequence of 3 single crochet and 1 increased stitch, you will have 5 V shapes. If the diagram requires you to repeat this sequence 4 times, then you will have 5 multiplied by 4 equaling 20 stitches. On the fabric, you can see the first stitch is a single crochet. The second stitch is a single crochet. And the third stitch is a single crochet. The fourth stitch contains the single crochet. This is an increased stitch. After completing one sequence, you will have 5 V shapes.